our first meeting was actually in 2011 during the summer school. And my co-founder, Dr. Vincent Girardi, sitting at our end there, he's also a product of the new country. So having gotten a lot of people, we thought about it becoming about the issue and having a better amount of the issues during the implementation of the free program. The challenges that we face at the start of the free program are almost similar to what the Ghana mentioned in Egypt. We had the issue of legal framework, which were not existent at the time. There was no particular legal framework looking at electronic waste in Ghana. The second challenge had to do with the huge informality in the e-waste management system. I think Ghana's informal sector was the originator of land use for Ghana. And so whenever you Google e-waste in Ghana, what you see is language. And it was more of a global shame to us. So it was really difficult to know where to start from. Then you have businesses who were also trying to do something with electronic waste, but there was no business case for them. We don't really know where to start from and where the financing will come from. Then you have issues of the hazardous e-waste fractions, that there was no capacity in understanding what to do with these hazardous e-waste fractions. So we got into the Ghana e-waste system with all this baggage of challenges that should mandated us to try and solve. One of the things that worked for us was that the stakeholders, you have the Ministry of Environment also facing global questions whenever they are getting environmental programs, and so they want to urge the executive to solve the problem, and therefore they were willing to support us. Then the informal sector, although they were doing business out of Bollywood, they were the product and the chairman, they were also in a way concerned with their own health. And so these pieces of support from the stakeholders within Ghana was one key thing that helped us. Aside that, you have Matthias and Ogu Institute and the entire free program backing us and taking the challenges one step at a time. And so in no time, we were able to move a few mountains. Though some of the stones dropped from our hands and fell back, we were still able to move some of them up the hills. And so this is what the challenges we face, but we have good cooperation within the local system. And so we have very, very good cooperation within the local system. Several government offices are being wonderful in pushing some of the agenda. Whenever we get back, we go to circle and they're able to unlock the doors for us. And for me, this is unique for us in Ghana.
Thank you, Samson. Now, I'm actually going a little bit
Number one, our activities are embedded in the government. And so, for example, we work with the Environmental Protection Authority. All the framework we develop are implemented directly by the Environmental Protection Authority. For example, the technical guidelines for e-waste management is not part of the legal framework for licensing e-waste facilities. And I like to recall that Nana Committee for Financial Recycling got a permit through the same legal review that was developed by the free program. We also have the SOPs for lead acid battery recycling, which is now part of the legal framework for managing lead acid battery recycling campaigns. So these activities are embedded directly in the regulatory authorities and directly in the law. And so that promotes sustainability for us. The second thing Heinz mentioned is trust for our stakeholders. So for example, the free program works a lot with informal sector as well, and also informal recycling entities. Now, whenever the informal sector have problems, the first people they look for are the teams from the free program, including the issue of land. So we have the cap land administrator also on the side. So there's high level of trust among the stakeholders for the free program, and I think that is one of the key things. Now we have a new administration for the US fund. and we are unofficial consultants for them. So that level of trust is there. Then our program solves actual problems. They are not theoretical innovation. The problems the sector is solving is what the program solves. Nanaya has over 5 tons of plastics sitting in the electro recycling, looking for how to sort them out. Through self-testing helps him to establish the sorting time, so he's able to sort. Ariel has want to go. So the programs are solving the actual problems Ghana has, and that is what promotes the sustainability. The last thing I will add is that the sustainability is also anchored by structural partnerships. And here I'm referring to our international partners. SECO, the BRI, Oko Institute, Oko Partner, and all the other institutions, Empire, and the other institutions that we can rely on. Because when we have a problem and we think that there's no local expertise to do it, we are able to call on them to come in and help us establish the system. So these are the sustainability pathways we created for the program in Ghana. Thank you.